just here at the Bristol Old Vic, and I've just come out of A Child of Science, which is the new play by Karen Farr, directed by Matthew Dunster. It's on here until July 6th, and this one was a doozy. Really was fascinated in the subject matter from the beginning. It covers the discovery, development, and first successful IVF, which is intravitreal fertilization treatment, which was done in the UK. And it was a fascinating story, full of great performances, great staging, great lighting, great writing, and really, really worth coming to see if you have the chance. Full on 5 stars for this one, without a shadow of a doubt. The acting was particularly standout for the actor who played Margaret, which was the first, which was a patient, an early patients in the clinical trials to develop IVF, and the loss and the grief. I don't think anybody left that theater with dry eyes. It really brought about something primary and human that felt like it connected. I don't know how you deliver a performance like that night in, night out, but it was delivered and it was great. A lot of great performances in that particular show, in this particular show. One of the lines I really loved was from Bob, who is one of the discoverers, the lead developer of IVF, who said, you know, this has to be the most ordinary miracle that has ever been known to man. And I thought in some ways this play really captured that need for the ordinary, that need for this to be a ordinary thing that is just the most extraordinary thing in the world. It really did a good job also of capturing some of the theological and the psychological issues that are attached to IVF, also the kind of profiteering. You know, I'm somebody who's in my 40s. I've been lucky enough to have beautiful children, but I have a lot of people in my life who have had a different journey with childhood, with child rearing and child conceiving. Some of whom have had IVF, some of it successful, some of it unsuccessful, and I've seen firsthand what that new process has interposed into the mix of what used to be a kind of binary equation. You know, you either can have kids or you can't have kids. Now it's like, well, you can have one kid if you're young enough and the right conditions are met, and if you don't have those conditions met, well, then you can't. And then, you know, then there's all these kind of attachments to it. You need money, you need time, you need mental energy, and it's just a very fascinating thing. I thought the one particular scene that stood out was the argument the discussion argument that Margaret and her husband had. Another one was the scene where they captured the speech that Pope John Paul I gave in his kind of take on IVF at the time. The way the interaction with the reporters, all of it, just really well done. Really happy with that. It's a play I would be interested in potentially seeing a second time, because I feel like I would get more from it and understand it deeper, because it's such a human topic, is childhood and children and desire to produce offspring, and it's fascinating. So 5 stars. It's on at the Bristol Old Vic until July 6th. Highly recommend. On a personal note, if you've been tuning in, thank you so much for your support. I don't know if I'll be doing any more of these reviews. My life is coming up to a big change point. I'm going to be moving cities from Bristol in the summer, at the end of July, and I don't know if there's reviews to do down there. I've really enjoyed my time with you, the audience, and Keep Artists. Thank you for supporting all this way. And I'm just sending huge amounts of gratitude and love and joy out to you, into myself. And thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I love you all. Thank you.